everybody.
I'm picking my teeth.
And such is live TV. Welcome in, everybody, to another episode of the Daily Disney Discussion. And we have a special guest.
I'm not that special.
That's true. She's not. No, I'm just kidding. Well, Melissa's here for round 2. She said, what the heck? Why not try it again today? But she's here. So it's going to be fun. Hope everybody's doing great. Good to see everybody. Hope everybody's having a great day. We're going to get into it in just a second here. The discussion today is all about Smugglers Run. We are heading over to Galaxy's Edge. Melissa pulled a good one. We're going over to Hollywood Studios, thank goodness. Because every time I pull one, it's Magic Kingdom. So that was a good thing. Guess who's pulling it at the end of the day, too? Melissa will be picking one out of here for sure later on. But real fast, Dean over at The Live Place. Be sure to check him out. TheLivePlace.com. Everybody knows about Dean. He's the TV guide of live streams. Check him out. Our 2 partner channels, Steve's World, Disney Dan. Check those guys out as well. We just went over 2,000 subs a little while ago. We're very happy about that. Getting close to 200,000 views. So go out and watch all of our videos. No, I'm just kidding. But we did just post a new fun video where we went to the beach and kind of went to the beach.
Fun.
We kind of went to the beach.
You'll know what we mean.
Yeah, kind of went to the beach. So check that video out. It's kind of funny, to be honest with you. But welcome in.
From home.
Yeah, we got away from home. But let's say hi to everybody in the chat. We've got Brian, who was here. Brian, thoughts and prayers. Hope you're doing well, buddy. One of our members, James Garcia, is here. Another one of our members, James Ryan, is here.
James.
Another one of our members, Russ
Hey,
Stapleton,
Russ.
who I don't think is here either. He says he had to work.
That's okay.
Another member to the Philly crew, Ron and Meredith, are here. Lots of members today. Thank you, guys. Tim Pruitt's in the house. The Disney Nerd Herders, Charlie and Stacy, are here. Sorry we couldn't catch you earlier, guys. We were out at the DMV, to be honest. Doing a lot of work.
Florida tax collector.
Yeah, G. Wilson, welcome in. Good to see you, G. Wilson. And I think Captain Akron 27. Rob Fuzz is in the house. What's up, Rob? Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Let's see. I think we are up to date. Yep. So far, that looks like everybody. But hope everybody's doing well. And yes, today we are going to talk about Smugglers Run.
Smugglers Run.
Smugglers Run. Avery, the Cuban American. Welcome in, buddy. Good to see you. So here's what I'll say about this ride. Obviously, it's over in Galaxy's Edge. Just opened last year, 2019. Opened in August. I was there. I was one of the first ones to ride it. I got on the ride when it opened for the first time. Within 10 minutes of it opening up, I was on that ride in 10 minutes. I kind of cheated, but not really. I went on the single rider side. Nobody.
Oh, that's not cheating.
Yeah, true. Nobody really saw that the single rider was open yet. Everybody thought you just had to wait in the standby line. I saw it, and a few other people saw it, and we all just kind of ran in there. Eric Newman, welcome in, buddy. Good to see you. But so let's talk Smugglers Run. I was getting ready to say it too. Really good ride. I'll put it to you that way. I'm not going to give away my rating just yet, but it's a really good ride. We'll start with the queue. Highly immersive queue.
It's a good queue.
Tons of detail to this queue. It is done really, really great. And what makes it so great is the fact that right out front is the Millennium Falcon itself.
Yeah.
It's right there. It's like
That's the best part.
It's the best part. It's like a life-size Millennium Falcon. It's so, so cool. I love it. I love the fact that you get to see it. Almost touch it. They won't let you touch it. You can't get that close. I wish we could, though. That would be really cool.
That would be cool.
And then this is one of the best queues in all of Walt Disney World, because what makes it so great is you go through the regular queue where you're in, where they do all the mechanics and the ship, fixing the ships and this, that, and the other. And then you actually get to go inside the Millennium Falcon. You get to go on the deck where the chessboard is, and you get to look around. And you get to look down where they go up or down to do the guns. It's really such an incredibly great queue. Rob says he did single rider too. Yeah, Rob, it works. James said, I haven't been to Star Wars Land yet. I'm into Star Wars, but I'll try to see if I like it. You'll like it for sure, buddy. I can promise you that.
Yeah, it's a good ride.
Rob says, I was bummed I didn't see some of the line part. You know what, Rob? Next time, I would say as long as the standby is manageable, I would recommend you do it.
Because you can get a fast pass and still go through it.
And kind of see it. Yeah, definitely do it. For sure.
You see some of it.
No, we know you guys haven't done it yet, Charlie and Stacey, but you guys are going to love it when you do it. You're going to like it.
For sure.
They made a new fence look old. The details of the queue is incredible. They are. They really are incredible. That's the one thing about the queue. It's an incredible queue. It's very detailed, very immersive. Mm-hmm. I think the queue of the Millennium Falcon is the best part. I gotta agree. I gotta agree that the queue is, and we're gonna get to the ride in a minute. The queue is so phenomenal. It really was done unbelievably amazing, and we waited in it for a long time too. Yeah, we really did. It was like 2 hours we waited. Yeah. So it was a long time for sure.
That's when I got to go on because he had gone on that morning, and Mason and I got boarding passes to come back in the afternoon. Mm-hmm. And it was kind of a bummer because we waited a really long time. If we had waited to get in line a little bit longer, the line basically got a lot shorter. Within probably 2 to 3 hours later, we would have been better off waiting to get in line. But you never know. I mean, it was opening day. Yeah. So, it was cool to say that we were there for opening day. So.
Tim Pruitt, take care, Tim. Thanks for stopping in, buddy. We appreciate it. 18 watching right now. Thank you all for watching. So, the queue is immersive. It is. It's really, really fun. It's great. It moves quick because there's a lot to look at. There really is, and I would recommend that you really look at the queue. There's some fun references in there for sure. Charlie and Stacey said, can't wait to ride Spaceball 1 going to play.
Ludicrous speed.
Go! But it's really a great queue. Now, let's talk about the ride itself. First off, and I'm sure all of you know, and if you don't know, some like Charlie and Stacey, when you get in there, it seats 6 at a time. 2 pilots, 2 engineers, and 2 gunners. Well, 2 pilots, gunners, engineers. That's how it is. Actually sits front, middle, back. Yeah. Engineers are all the way in the back. If you can go 6, you're going to have a much better experience if it's all people you know. Don't get me wrong, it's still going to be a fun experience. It'll still be great. But if you can get 6 people you know to do it together, it's going to be a phenomenal experience. You're going to really, really love it because you're all in there together. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah.
Probably.
And that'll be good because I know Charlie and Stacey usually have a lot of their family with them, so you'll be able to work that out for the most part.
Right. So if Jamie and Laura are with you and the 2 of you and Avery and Sophie, it's perfect.
Because otherwise, sometimes you get irritable with the other people you don't know. Right. Controlling things the wrong way.
It's true. Donna Jaworski, one of our members. Donna, good to see you, dear. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Donna's a wonderful person. Good to see you, Donna. Hope you're doing good. But the ride itself is gunners, engineers, pilots. I recommend personally pilot. It's more interactive. You get a lot to do. It's a lot of fun. The left pilot is left and right. The one on the right is up and down. Mason and I loved it. Him and I did the pilot together. We loved doing pilot. I thought it was great.
That's because you guys are into like video games and stuff too. For me, I don't want to do pilot because you have a lot of responsibility, I think, being a pilot. So if you're with a competitive bunch, I wouldn't be pilot unless you are good with
you got to be good with
kind of stuff. Right. I am horrible with that. I don't play video games. I don't, right and left to me, that could be complicated.
Well, the whole point is you're there. You're kind of getting scored. You're kind of getting graded for how well you do. And because what you're doing is you're going out on a mission to bring back coaxium. That's what you need to do. You need to go out and get coaxium and bring it back. And you run into all kinds of obstacles on your way. And you do get graded on how you do. Your gunners get graded, your engineers get graded, and your pilots. All of you get graded, right?
Yeah, and so it's the hardest position. Mm-hmm. So depending what you like, if you're into that kind of thing, great. It probably is the best experience if you like that kind of stuff. Right. For me, not so much.
I will say this. Hey, Richard Arjon, another member. Good to see you, Richard the legend. And Richard, I'm going to get to that in a minute because I have something to say on that because I get what you're saying. It really depends on what you want to do. I think the most boring of them all is the gunner because all you do is just hit a button. That's all you do is hit your button.
You can hold it in.
And you can almost hold it in.
That's super boring.
But even with engineers, certain things you have to hit certain buttons to help repair the ship a little bit. But I still say the best is the pilot. And again, if there's one downside to this ride, in my opinion, and I think this is where Richard's getting at with me, is it's very similar to Star Tours. It's a simulator ride, but it's the same mission pretty much every single time.
Yes. And I would have to agree. I like when they changed up Star Tours to where you go on and you get a different experience every time. That would be phenomenal. I think that's something I hope that they end up doing with the Millennium Falcon. I know it's so new and there's so many people that probably haven't experienced it yet. I've only ridden the ride once and they've gone back a couple times since we've been there. I didn't go. Because for me,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a huge Star Wars fan like Walt is. I like it, and I've seen it once. And to be honest, there's so many other rides I would rather do.
Yeah.
And it's not that it isn't good. It's just done once, I'm done.
It's the same thing. Carlos, good to see you,
Hey,
Disney World
Carlos.
Freak. Good to see you, Carlos, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Look, I'll say this. I really like the ride, but I get what Richard's saying. I think that this is very similar to what we do at Star Tours. Obviously, it's a little bit more interactive because you get to do more than just sit there, and that's what you do on Star Tours. But with Star Tours, you have so many different missions you could go on, so many different scenes. You could get something different almost any time you ride it. It's not like that with the Smugglers Run. If they did that...
Yeah. I think we just expect so much more. I mean, figure back when Star Tours first came, how amazing it was. And it was only one ride, and you did it over and over. Now we just have come to expect so much from Disney that it's like, yeah, that's boring.
Right, and maybe that's part of it.
It's a great ride.
Yeah, maybe part of it is the expectation level, for sure. Noah, welcome in, buddy. Good to see you. Noah's in here. Everybody say hi to Noah.
Especially when you're comparing it to the other ride within the same land, it's night and day.
Right.
And that's a whole other episode.
But Smugglers Run is great. Don't get me wrong. It's and we're going to get to it in a second here. It's still a really fun ride. The queue is great. There's different areas of the queue that you're going to see. You'll also get to see Hondo Anaka as well, which is pretty cool. So it's pretty awesome.
Oh, no.
For our last 2 trips, we rode it 6 times already. The ride is cool, but the shine is wearing off because it is the same every time. Yeah, exactly. Right. And that's where they could make this such a unique ride. It can still be Smugglers Run, but smuggle something different.
Right.
It could be several different missions that you do smuggling on. You know, with different outcomes too, depending upon how well you do.
Right. They probably wouldn't have to change a whole lot. And it wouldn't surprise me if that's something in the works. I know this was a whole new land. They had a lot of things they were looking to get done. So it gives them something they can do later on to keep upgrading and making it fresh. Yeah.
Well, so. Carlos, I'll say this. You say if it's really close to Star Tours, I won't be able to ride it. Star Tours makes you sick. Then it's pretty close. It is. It really is close. You get the light speed. Also, too, if you're not doing well, there's a lot of bumping around. If you're crashing a lot, it's going to get herky-jerky. I've been on several ones. Look, when Mason and I did it, we did really well. We even got off, and they even said, you guys scored really well. You did good. But I've been on other ones where the people that were doing the piloting were horrendous. God bless them. They don't know. It's their first time doing it. And it was bumpy. I mean, it was boom, 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 boom. So keep that in mind. If you're good at video games and maneuvering, try to get pilot.
Yeah, that way you have control of your bumpiness.
Yes, it's true. It's true. Mason didn't want to do the up and down. He didn't get that up is down and down is up. So I said, all right, well, you do the left side. I'll do the right side.
He takes after his mother.
Noah says, definitely I can't wait to ride it. Been thinking to reschedule my Hollywood Studios trip to July around. Yeah.
Oh, that's true, Meredith. It isn't 3D there. You're not wearing those glasses to where you have that. So if that's something that contributes to your queasiness, you won't have that.
That's true. That's right.
So that is very true.
Yeah, that's true, Carlos. I forgot about that. This is not 3D. So if it's the 3D effect that makes you queasy, you might be all right. But for some people, it's just the feeling, the motion of that, But if it's the 3D side, Carlos, you're going to be fine. Yeah. Because it's not 3D.
So it all depends.
Yep. James says, it is still shining for me. The pilot is actually flying the Falcon. If you think about it, it is quite an achievement. If you go right, it goes right. Oh, I agree. No, it's really neat. I mean, I got to live my childhood dream of flying the Millennium Falcon. It's awesome. It really is.
And I'll do it again for sure. I'm
not
going to discredit. It's a great ride. I love just seeing it. I really love seeing the Millennium Falcon. Like you said, I think the queue and seeing it outside makes it the coolest for me.
Gotcha. Well, Carlos, I'll say this. If you think you can handle it one time, obviously you've done Star Tours several times. I still say you do it. Give it a shot. Because you're interacting and not just sitting there, it might take your mind off of it and you might be okay.
Or do like I do, just close your eyes.
Yeah, even though she's supposed to be doing something. Yeah, she'll just close her eyes and hold.
No, you can look away and not look at the screen and just look at the button.
Yeah, that's true.
If you start feeling, because I get that way too. My neck gets really jacked up on Star Tours sometimes.
Yeah.
So
18 watching, 18 likes. Thank you all very much. I appreciate it. So let's get into the nuts and bolts here. I want to ask everybody in the queue what you guys would do. What is your wait time for Smugglers Run? Those that have ridden it, and even those that haven't, if standby is your only option. How long are you waiting for Smugglers Run? That's what I want to know. Avery says, one day you'll get 3 containers of coaxium. Wouldn't that be neat? That'd be cool. He says, oh, I'll definitely have to try it. How can I not? I agree. You got to try it once. I mean, I'm scared to death of Tower of Terror, but I've done it twice now.
And that'll be it.
And that'll probably be it.
You never know.
Unless I'm doing it for a good cause or something. But, otherwise, I still agree. I think you got to try it once. But everybody in the queue, let me know. What are you waiting for this ride? Now, we waited 2 hours.
That was because it was my first time doing it, and it was a brand new, never been to like an opening of a park like that. Yeah. So you kind of had to. I couldn't be there for opening day and not go on the only ride that was open in the whole land. So that was my thought process to that. Any other day, I wouldn't wait that long.
Gotcha.
Sure.
So James says 45 minutes.
I was just going to say that. I agree, James. 45 minutes would probably be my max, too.
Noah says he'll wait 45 minutes as well. Ron and Meredith say 60 minutes tops. I love the queue, and using the data pad would keep me busy. That's true, too. Sure. That's exactly right. Yep. Donna says, I love both Smugglers Run and Star Tours, but I love the queue of Smugglers Run more than Star Tours. Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Sure. But Star Tours is even a cool queue.
Yeah. No, but you're right. I mean, it's definitely a better queue for sure. James says, always a fast pass for me. I'll split our group to use single rider, but we'll wait 1 hour. Okay, there you go. Carlos says, laugh out loud. Same here. Well, twice for me with Tower of Terror. Yeah, that's probably going to be it. Donna says 40 minutes. Gotcha. Carlos says, considering it would be our first time with no choice, I'd give 90. Yep. And I'll be honest, I don't stand in lines well. No, me either, Donna. You know what, though?
Fancy.
I'll say, hey, Joey's well. Welcome in. Good to see
Joey.
you, guy.
Hi, Lisa.
Hi, Keith.
Welcome in.
Hope everybody's doing well.
I know, I always assume Keith's not there. Sorry.
I'll say this. I think now that we've ridden it, I'll wait the 45 minutes. And to be honest with you, it's probably going to be a minimum 45 minutes. I haven't seen this queue under 45 minutes yet. Unless it's like really early in the morning, you can get there first thing.
Yeah.
Or really late at night and it's just about to close down the park. Otherwise, it's very hard to see it under 45 minutes. Because it's so new, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
That plays a big part of it. It's still popular, and that's for me.
To be honest, the wait times probably compared to some of the rides that aren't nearly as new can be even worse. So it's kind of funny how that is.
Yep. Now, I've asked about your wait time. Now I want to know, is this a first 3 fast pass for you? If you're in Hollywood Studios now, think about where you are. You're in Hollywood Studios. Are you using one of your first 3 fast passes on Smugglers Run?
I'm not.
Yes or no? Let me know. I'm not. Okay. Well, this is under the assumption that there is no tiering, because there is tiering in Hollywood Studios. But if you didn't tier, would Smugglers Run be a first 3? It wouldn't be for me. It would not be, because I'm going to choose Slinky Dog over it for me.
Not me.
I'm going to choose Toy Story Mania over it for me. And I'm probably going to choose Rock and Roller Coaster over it for me. Those 3 are gonna be priority for me. It's not going to be Smugglers Run.
I was going to say, I guess if it was just me picking it, who knows then? Because I don't want to do 2 out of those 3. But usually I'm lumped into the group and I don't have a choice.
No, that's not true. Yes, you do. You do have a choice. You definitely have a choice on Rock and Roller Coaster. If you wanted a different fast pass, you could definitely do that. I get what you're saying, though.
I don't think you can you?
Yeah, you can. You can do a different one for just you.
But I don't want to have to go by myself.
Right.
That's why. Although I guess it could be something I would go on that maybe you guys don't care about.
Right.
To go on again.
So James says yes, it's absolutely one of his first 3 fast passes. Ron and Miller say no fast pass for me because the wait times never get that high. Okay, I got you.
For as new as the ride is, you're right, Meredith.
They're manageable.
Like the wait times really get, not throughout the whole day. Not like when you're still waiting for the Snow White and 7 Doors Mine Train, and you're still, of course, Flight of Passage. They're much older, and you're still getting some significant wait times on those rides.
But what does that say about the ride?
I
mean, what does that say about the ride? It doesn't have re-rideability.
Right.
People aren't going back and back and back and back for it. It doesn't have re-rideability. People are, unfortunately, doing one and dones. And that's why you see these wait times less for a brand new ride like that. The wait time's less. And here we are with Slinky Dog.
Right.
It's been around for 1.5 years now. And the wait times are still astronomical. Right. Twice as long as you would have to wait for Smugglers Run.
Heck, I think Toy Story Mania.
Yes. Well, I'd say
they get pretty high wait times. You know, so that's why those two would have to be fast passes for sure.
And Ron and Meredith, I forgot all about it, but absolutely. Runaway Railway.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's a really fun ride.
I'm choosing that over Smugglers Run too. You're exactly
that's really
right.
New to all of us, even more new for those of us who've been to the park since, you know, Star Wars Land opened. So probably most people on the chat haven't done the Runaway Railway. But we were blessed enough to be able to do it in March, right?
Yeah,
right
just before the parks closed. So, Joey's World was there. They did it with us.
Yeah, thanks to Joey's World, we were able to do it without waiting super long. So that was awesome, and it's I definitely want to ride that again. So very good point.
Well, James, your point is well taken. He says, do Philly Crew, you like Runaway Railway that much? Not being critical, just curious. I think I didn't give that ride a fair shot. I really liked Movie Ride. Melissa loves the Great Movie Ride. I
was so salty. I still am a little salty. I wish I like this new ride. I like it a lot.
Just wants it somewhere else.
And I wish, they could have put that somewhere different and still kept Movie Ride. Movie Ride needed an update, yes, but I wish it wasn't gone. I'm still upset about that.
Yeah.
That's something that bothered me from minute one.
Yeah, but that being said, she does really like Runaway Railway a lot.
It's a really cool ride. It's very innovative. It's fun. I like what they do. It's really cute. But it's not on the same level either. It's a different, this is definitely more for little kids too, but it has an adult factor to where I'll definitely go back. Maybe not so much like a Dumbo or this has the draw for adults as well.
Yeah, it does. And it has rewritability for sure.
I agree.
Because there are little nuances in it that you don't catch the first time.
Yeah.
There's
a lot to see.
Visual overload in this ride.
A lot going on.
Yep. Joey Will says...
Did we put that in our bowl? Did we add that ride in there?
Yeah, it's in there.
Okay.
It's in there.
We'll get to that.
Joey Will says, agree, Melissa. Wish we could have both Great Movie Ride and Railway. I agree. I wish we had both too. I really do.
I miss that ride a lot.
I do too.
That was probably my favorite ride way back when in Hollywood Studios. I mean, it was...
Yeah, absolutely.
Or like the Backlot Tour way back when it used to be really good.
Yeah,
that
it was
kind of
great.
bummed me out that they slowly made that one a tragedy. So
what?
That when Backlot Tour. So
once
Backlot
they took
Tour
it
was
away,
great. You were glad to see it gone. But when it first came out, it was awesome. They just slowly deteriorated that ride just so they could say, you don't like this anymore.
Yeah, we're going to get rid of it.
Away.
But there you go. Fast Pass, probably. It can be. Smugglers Run, yes, it can be a Fast Pass for some. Is it a must-do Fast Pass? It really just depends on the person. Wait times are going to get up there. Is it worth waiting more than 30 to 45 minutes? Probably. I'd say it probably is. Especially a first timer.
Especially first time, yeah.
Especially first time. So ratings times. All right, everybody, I want your ratings. Here's mine. I don't know what Melissa's is, but this is mine.
I'd agree with that.
I'm giving it an 8 out of 10. I got to give it an 8 out of 10. It's still very, very good. It is. It's a lot of fun. And I'll be honest with you. I'm going to have a blast with it if it's me, Melissa, and Mason, Walter and his girlfriend, and somebody else we know. If we can get 6 of us on it, we're going to have a blast. We're going to be laughing so hard.
Some poor single rider has to come with us.
So I'm giving it an 8 out of 10. I want to know what you guys are going to rate it. What do you think?
I agree. I think 8 out of 10 is about right.
Yeah, it is really, really good. And I think part of our problem is we compare it to other things. And sometimes that's not fair to do that,
And that's with any ride, I guess. They each have its own qualities and awesomeness about it. So,
James,
technically, like we said, I guess they're all 10 out of 10 for what they are.
Yeah, I agree. James gives it a 10. Nothing wrong with that. I totally understand
Noah gives it a 10.
The Philly Crew gives it an 8.
8.
Joey's Well gives it an 8. Noah gives it a 10. I could see... Look, I personally... If you score lower than 7 on this, I would be shocked. It's really good. It is a good ride. Donna says Single Rider is a great time saver with Smugglers Run. We usually get on it in less than 10 minutes. Yeah, I agree.
And you know what? I think that's why I didn't go on with you last time, because when we did go, everybody went Single Rider, and I didn't want to be by myself.
Right.
I was like, that's silly. I'm like, and I didn't care enough, so I'm like, I'll just wait until sometime we can all go together.
Right.
It's not that I really didn't want to do it. I just didn't want to be with a group of people I didn't know.
Yeah. James says from what he's seen, he'll give it a 9, but might change his mind when he rides it. Yep, I'm sure you will. Donna says an 8. I'm with you, Donna. We're both with you. It's good. It really is good. And I hate such a new ride. I hate giving it a bad score, but it is
a bad score.
I guess
it's just not a 10.
Yeah,
But
7.5 for Richard.
For saying that 7.5.
Yep, and 7.5, Richard. I'm with you. I mean, like I said, I really think this ride becomes a 9, almost a 10 for me if they have different scenes.
If they have different scenes, I might make it a 10.
Yeah, it
Honestly,
really because
changed up.
Yeah, I agree. Mm-hmm. It's going to really be close to a 10 if that's the case.
Yeah.
7.77 for Avery. And James says, Donna Jaworski, absolutely. The single rider line is a great time saver. And if you find yourself in a rookie group, you can volunteer to pilot. That's right. I agree.
Sure.
Never tell me the odds. 8, but I haven't seen it yet. I think your 8 is very accurate for sure. Jokes aside, I'll give it an 8. Yep, I agree.
We rounded your vote up anyway. So it's an 8 already.
We always round up. So there you go, guys. That is Smugglers Run. I think we all agree. Very good ride. Definitely probably a fast pass if you can get it. Definitely something that's worth a little bit of a wait for sure. And it's going to be an awesome experience if you can get a good, big group to do it for sure. So now it's that time. Before we do this, let's do some quick mousekeeping. DeanLivePlace.com. Check them out. Steve's World, Disney Dan, partner channels. Thank you to all of our members. First off, all of our members, very generous. Thank you for your generosity and your loyalty. We do have more stuff coming. I actually have our first around town video on its way out. So if you are one of our, depending upon your membership level, you got a video coming really, really soon. So I hope you guys are ready for that. What are you laughing at?
Because it's just what you said. I hope you're ready for it.
Yeah.
It's not that bad.
No, it's good. It'll be fun. And I think that's it for now. And let's go ahead and choose.
James says, don't touch that bowl.
Oh, sorry.
Watch it be Magic Kingdom, guys. This will be funny. All right.
Only got one?
Nope. We are going to Hollywood Studios.
No, we're not.
No?
We're going to Epcot.
Oh.
Test Track.
Well, TT means to me. Oh,
T-O-T.
T-O-T. Okay.
Test Track.
Either way, we're going to Epcot.
What do you mean either way? Tower Terror's in Hollywood
I mean,
Studios.
we're going out of Magic Kingdom. Either way, we're going out of Magic Kingdom is what I meant to say.
Cynthia's here.
Cynthia.
What's up, Cynthia? Another one of our members, our first member. Cynthia, good to see you, dear. Hope you're doing well. Test Track tomorrow, guys.
Track. I don't know his shorthand, so.
Yeah,
anyway, because we already did Tower Terror, didn't we?
We did.
Or you did.
I did.
Why.
So Test Track tomorrow. Orlando Mike. And Orlando Mike, while we got you.
We need your address. We need your address and which button you would like. So message us, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Private message us so we can get your postcard and your button out.
Good.
Thanks for being here.
Yeah, by the way, Mike, have fun. And do me a favor.
Yesterday.
In case you didn't hear Melissa, send me a direct message on Twitter or Instagram, Mike, if you could, buddy. We want to get some goodies out to you. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but I want to make sure he knows how to get us. Send us. Oh, you said Instagram or Twitter?
I said Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Private message us with your information.
Yep, good job, Melissa.
If you want to.
Yeah, if you want. It's totally up to you, Mike.
If you don't, let us know. That's fine.
Another great ride. I'm going to make a shirt that says I was first.
That's awesome.
So, guys, thank you for joining us again. This is always fun. I love it. It's even better now that Melissa's joining me on a few of them. It's probably not going to be all of them, but she's here for a lot of them for sure.
A lot of times I'm making dinner.
Yeah, exactly. That's true. But I hope you guys enjoyed it tonight. Be sure to check out 7 o'clock, Practically Perfect Park Hopping with Josh. 8 o'clock is Steve. 9 o'clock is Meg. 10 o'clock is Vipree Project. And we'll be back on Tuesday with Pop Culture Night. Disanity is Pop Culture. 8 o'clock on Tuesday. Just before us at 7:30 on Tuesday is Jim Moore Sunshine Please. Zip is at 6:30 on Tuesday as well. So we got lots of streams coming up. Hope you guys are ready for them. And until next time, everybody have a great day and take care of yourselves and each other.
See you tomorrow.
And we'll talk to you soon. Bye, everybody.
Bye.